I have one update. There's one reason John is sore. Are you ready?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
4 big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They eat my
What the
ass like
fuck?
apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pop booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass. It tastes like lemon pepper chicken.
Lenny, what the fuck am I listening to? John, are you gonna be with Jason Luv next? That's what I have to ask. I think you are.
No.
Lenny, do you know who that is?
I'm not gonna be leaning the plug. No.
Lenny, that's the person that blacked Adam 22's wife. That's the black dude.
Dude, I've known that guy. I've seen his clips.
Well, so is Lenny, but nobody remembers their name.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Deal With It with your hosts, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, fuck. So that's what you meant by I'm gonna have to beep the intro? Okay.
Yep.
I see how it is. Okay.
And with our special guest host, WWE Kid 14, also known as John.
I'm a lot older.
Well, it's 13, but close enough.
No,
I have him
14,
right here.
'cause he's his wife.
Oh, yeah, true.
Next
we have
in line to the throne.
There's Richard and the 4 or 5 black dudes, one of them being Jason Luv. Make sure to check out John and Jason's tape on Pornhub later this week. You know, Lester's going to be crying his eyes out watching that. So, anyway, but yeah, how have you guys been, by the way?
You know, I've been alright.
Jowin, how about you?
Oh, in pain.
The hell did you just say?
He said crazy in pain.
Crazy in pain? Yeah, before... Oh, sorry, go on, John.
I said horribly.
Yeah, before we started, John kind of pulled a coworker, and he kind of pulled what? You got a cramp in your leg, John?
Yeah, lower leg left.
Is that Charlie horse you got, or is it just like cramp?
Probably just a cramp.
Dude, I overstretched.
Bruh, John, you sound like you're under a pillow, my dude.
I overstretched. My bad. I am
Real
under the
quick.
pillow.
Well, why are you trying to fucking George Floyd yourself, buddy? Come on, man.
I'm trying to honor to my hero.
John, I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I'm just gonna assume you said you got a cramp, okay?
Sure, buddy.
Anyway, though, but yeah, nah, I'm doing good. Shit just busy, man. Shit just busy. So, alright, here's what we should... Alright, so just to start this shit off, so we do have some updates on what's been going on. Oh, Lenny, go on. Did you say something?
I was gonna say, I have one update. There's one reason John is sore, and we have it on recording.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Let's hear
What is
it.
it?
Let's hear it.
4 big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They eat my
What the
ass like
fuck?
apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pop booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass. It tastes like lemon pepper chicken.
Lenny, what the fuck am I listening to?
It's a song Mythics found, but it perfectly
What?
describes what John was doing.
Make sure y'all donate for John's poor floor, okay? We need at least
Shout out to John's floor for not breaking.
for holding it down. You know, he needs that money, man. Like DSP and Wings of Redemption.
No, I'm good. I make 2 figures. So, I'm one.
Two figures.
You make $10.
Yes, I make $10 a month.
He got that sweatshop money, yo. He got that starving kid in Africa iPhone shit, yo. He's balling. But anyway, though, yeah. Besides John's porn addiction cramps, I think we should get on with the updates. Lenny, did you want to say an update? Because it sounded like you were about to say some, or no, or was it just that?
No,
All
just
right.
that.
All right. So here's what's going to be happening. So we're going to be, just because, you know, news has been a little bit slow lately. I mean, we can always get, like, I feel a couple topics a week to talk about. That's not a problem. But, I mean, there's not always stuff to talk about, so we're going to be cutting the podcast down to probably once every 2 weeks. Right now, it's like, you know, we were planning on once every week, but I think we'll cut it back to once every 2 weeks. Now, obviously, you know, if there's something going on, like, you know, if Lester B gets caught trying to get a cupcake like Bryant Moreland, then we're obviously going to, you know, we're going to cover that shit, because, you know, that's a fucking meme show, basically, and just a clusterfuck to cover. And that's our favorite, right, Lenny and John?
Of course.
But yeah, for the time being, just to kind of, I guess put on a good show and so on and so forth and have a good video, we're just going to do it every, once every 2 weeks. And in the meantime, because, if we're able to do the podcast once every 2 weeks on the regular, besides maybe, here and there, so on and so forth, then we can also dedicate that time for other stuff. I mean, I'm going to upload a video that me and Lenny recorded yesterday where it wasn't one of my proudest moments, let's just say that, okay? I look like a fucking doofus. By the time this comes out, y'all will know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I still fucking hate you. I still hate you because you sabotaged me. But you know what? It's a good video. I like content. I like entertainment more than my sanity, so yeah, that's going to happen.
Man, I can't wait for that free $25 tonight.
You're not. I'm gonna make sure they're both Xbox, and you're definitely not getting that shit.
Then I'll just have it on my Microsoft account.
You don't even have a Microsoft account.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Sure you do. Sure you do. But
I made one. I do have one because when my cousin came over that one time, he slept over. He brought his Xbox, and I ended up making one.
bruh, it's gonna be a 45-minute video, and John probably won't even be on when it happens, so I'm not even worried. But anyway though, yeah, I mean, we're just basically gonna try and do a few different things here and there, and we're just gonna try and have
a tiny bit.
Exactly. And I mean, what John also wanted to, well, me and John to be specific, we both also want to try and go back to the old ways a little bit, like doing the tier lists and Fortnite streams, so on and so forth, just doing our old stuff, right, John? Was there anything? I'm sure I was missing shit. You also wanted to do another co-op game, right, John?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, those were the days. I'm not even gonna lie. Bro, John, you down for playing It Takes Two again, buddy? We should do it.
At this point, for the content, yes.
Bro, tell me how somebody breaks their fucking controller over It Takes Two.
Shut up.
I do have to ask. Besides, I know I've broken a fair amount of controllers. Not as many as like Richard, but
yeah, I broke my glasses. I broke my controller.
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't you break your glasses when you thought Lamar was getting traded?
Yes.
Didn't you do that work too?
Yes.
Dude, what did everybody think when they saw that?
No one saw it. It was just me. It was an empty lot.
Bro, fucking, he broke his glasses over another man. Damn. Yeah, Lenny, go on.
There's one thing I'm curious, John. What was your immediate reaction after you realized you broke your glasses?
Dude, it was my safety glasses too from work, and
were you
like my prescription.
Were you ashamed, or were you more like, oh shit?
George, you remember when you pick me up from work and I wear that glasses? It's not my normal glasses, safety glasses.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's like your fucking goggles or something, right?
Yeah. And
that's even worse. How the hell did you break goggles?
I threw it way too hard. Threw it like an baseball pitcher, 100 miles per hour.
That'll do it. You know what? That'll definitely do it.
Wait, but you never answered Lenny's question, though. I want to hear, because whenever I get mad and, bro, again, like I've said, I've broken, a couple PS4 controllers. I've already gone through 2 PS5 controllers over the stupidest fucking shit ever. And,
so you did break one.
I just said I broke 2. Well, no, technically I broke 1, and the other one, it still works, but it's, it's not, ideal. And I'm on my 3rd one right now. I'm gonna be honest. That's what happens when you play God of War on the hardest difficulty. It makes you lose your shit. At least, at least I don't break it though for It Takes Two or Madden. Imagine doing that.
I have 3 controllers right now, and I've broken one. So yes, I'm on my 4th controller.
How are you on your fourth one. Why do you have
Can I give
3?
John a little bit of...
Broke the other one, and then I bought another because I have 3 controllers right now. 2 white, 1 black. I had another white. But
If
that
I
one
may
was
quote
broke.
Wings of Redemption, because when the black one don't work, the white one will.
They got a black controller and a white controller, because when the black one don't want to work, the white one will.
Real quick,
Well,
can I give John a little bit of credit here?
Let's hear it.
I will give John this credit. There's some moments in some games where you get pissed, but it's like at least he owns up to it. You get what I mean? He's not like Richard that just like hides it. He owns up to it. Like, I broke this.
Oh, for sure.
I mean-
No, I agree. Or Lester.
Yeah, John gets my full respect when he says like I broke a controller,
Appreciate
because
it.
at least he's honest about it.
Oh, I give him that too. I give him it too. But I'm still gonna troll him and make fun of him for it. But you know, at least he's honest about it.
It was a stupid. I died like 100 times in this one map. We were stuck there for like 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was getting pissed off because this dude right here kept peer pressuring me.
Wait, what game are you talking about?
It Takes Two.
Dude, I don't know how you can get so mad at It Takes Two though. Like, I get it's boring sometimes. I remember me and Lenny when we played on PC.
Well, the
When we-
reason that we never beat it was because when we played it, you were just so out of it.
Well, we would also play it late at night as well. I think. I don't remember. It's been too long. But, dude, I would just get bored and start falling asleep. That was like the only time I think I've ever like started going to sleep on Discord when we're playing a game. I can't remember any other time. And I mean, I'm not even hating on the game. The game's, I mean, okay, it can be a little boring with the puzzles, but I don't know, dude. There's just something about that I'll give John, a little bit of credit with it by saying, some of it can be a little bit boring at times, but I don't know. For John, he just gets really pissed off, and for me, I just start falling asleep like Lester B. I don't even know. But John, were you saying something else about your breaking controllers or whatever? I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, not really.
Real quick, just because we're on the topic of it, you want to know how many things I think I've broken when it comes to video games? I don't, dude. This is kind of embarrassing.
Dude, I broke
Here,
a lot.
no. Same thing with John. At least you're owning up to it.
Dude,
Well-
I broke my.
Yeah, go on. No, go on, John.
So my PS1. You know how it has that in the middle? It's like, how the disc goes around in circle. That thing in the middle that makes it spin.
Yeah, I do.
I played that. I played around with it, and I broke that. And then this is one of the dumbest things I did on the Nintendo Wii. I used to think, okay, so Nintendo DS games are Nintendo. Let me insert it in on a Wii and see if the game works.
You dumb motherfucker. You dumbass.
Yeah, no, that.
That's like a little kid putting a fucking cookie in a CD player thinking it's an oven. I'm sorry, John, but it's true.
Yeah,
You say that so nonchalantly, by the way, Krush.
I was 12.
Oh, well, alright, I'll kind of give you a pass, but still, no. I mean, again, the reason I bring up the cookie thing is because, Lenny was crying once on Discord, being like, I tried to cook my cookie in my Wii U, man! And, well, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is just a very off-topic tangent, but did you guys ever actually cook your cookies? Like, if you had a cookie, did you ever warm it in the frickin' oven? Because I never did that. Me and my mom always put them in the freezer and ate them like rocks.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, are you talking about, cooking them and then eating them afterwards? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about already cooked cookies?
Already cooked. Like, if you get a pack of chocolate chips.
It all depends. If it's in a large quantity, then we have. My family has before, but we don't like warm it up. We usually just eat it cold. I'm fine with cookies if they're cold or if they're
me too.
coming out of the oven or whatever. Like I don't mind. So
I love eating cookies with milk though. It's one of my
for
favorites.
sure. Oh, facts, dude, facts. But real quick, just to go back. Well, let me ask Lenny first before I continue because the list is kind of longer than I care to admit. Lenny, have you ever broken like gaming equipment or like electronics or whatever because you got mad?
Nope.
Oh,
I did. Okay, when I was younger, I did break one of my parents' phones. And when I mean young, I mean maybe like 2.
God damn it! Now you just reminded me of something else. I fucking hate both of you.
I was like 2 years old, but here's hey man, but this isn't the most embarrassing part about that. I destroyed it like how your coworker would have.
What'd you do? I want to hear it because there's a lot of creative ways my coworker can destroy shit. Whether it's eating it, flushing it down the toilet. Wait.
The second option.
Wait a minute. Oh shit.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
How the hell do you manage to? What were you thinking that it's gonna just? I don't know, magically come. You think it's like a Mario pipe or something when you flush it down the toilet? Is that what you thought, Lenny? It's just gonna fly from the sky?
I don't know. I was what, 2? Barely even 2.
Well, okay, that is fair, but still, I do have to roast you. You know that.
My first ever iPhone. My first ever iPhone, which was an iPhone 6. I was, about to use the bathroom. I dropped my phone in the toilet and I picked it up, and it broke because it wasn't waterproof. It just stopped working like 10 minutes later, and till to this day, my parents didn't know how I broke it, and then I begged because Tim, this was during the time where I was big on Snap. This was like 5 years ago when I started with Snap on streaks.
Mm-hmm.
And I begged my mom the next day, since I still had my streak, to go to Best Buy, and I bought my first ever phone, which was an iPhone 8 Plus.
Your first phone was an iPhone 8?
6.
Oh, I thought you said 8. I was like, you just recently got your first phone?
Sorry. First iPhone. Not the first phone.
The way you said it sounded like your first phone. I was like, you were that old when you got your first phone?
No. I mean, sorry, iPhone. My first phone was a Motorola, or a.
Dude, that was my second. That was my second phone I had. My first ever phone was a flip phone. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanna?
No.
Can I make y'all feel old for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the hell what was the brand?
Motorola.
I don't even know what that is.
Same.
It's like the one I had, it was like an early smartphone. It had a screen and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I had. I had like 2 of those. I mean, yeah, I had like 2 of those in middle school. Well, in 7th grade and 8th grade. And then, I gradually moved up from there. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie though. Like, really, when I was in 6th grade, when, I had the flip phone, really all I wanted was just a phone with like a camera or something. Just like some kind of upgrade, Because back then, especially when it came to video games, I didn't have much. I didn't have nearly what I have now. I wasn't Yeah, John?
I wanted to have like a. I don't know if you guys ever played like the Snake game on your phone. George, do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Are you? So, you're talking about the one where it's like it constantly gets longer. Don't hit the wall or yourself.
Yes.
I think I know. I just forgot the name.
It's called Snake. That's a classic.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing with me is, dude, back then, I only had a DS. I didn't really have shit back then. So whenever I would get a new game, I would cherish the fuck out of that. John, you know how what games I really like on PlayStation, I try and get platinum. Well, that's kind of what I'll try and do with DS games too. because I would really cherish like a Call of Duty game or something like that back in the day. MW3 on the DS, which again, funny MW3 on the DS of all fucking consoles. But
MW3. Oh, Modern Warfare.
yeah, Modern Warfare 3. But
There's nothing wrong with it as long as you liked it.
dude, I love Modern Warfare 2
It's not
and
like
3.
you played it on a Samsung smart fridge.
Dude, no, I fucking love dude, honestly, if I get another DS, I would play Modern Warfare 3 on it. I love that fucking game with a passion. I genuinely love that shit.
Isn't it bad to say, when it came down to the original Modern Warfares, I was kind of mixed between 2 and 3. Like, is that bad to say?
No. Well, what do you mean mixed? You mean you can't figure out which one you like more, or you just didn't care for them?
Which one I liked more, I just couldn't make up my mind.
No. I mean, dude, most people John, you can barge in if you want and say what you want, but I personally like Modern Warfare 3 more, I'm gonna be honest. What about you, John?
I'm built. I've never really gotten into the Modern Warfare. I'm more into the Black Ops. BO3 was my favorite Call of Duty of all time.
Oh, dude, I love Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. I didn't really play too much Black Ops 2, but I love Black Ops 2, but I love Black Ops 3 as well. I mean, I pretty much like all Call of Duty games. Yeah, go on.
See, the thing
go ahead. Go ahead, John.
The only reason why I had the chance to play Black Ops 2 is because I borrowed it back in middle school. I borrowed it from my friend, and I ended up stealing the game from them. I never returned it because it was just so good.
Well,
You
John,
are black, you know that.
John, you better watch out, because if your friend ever sees it, you might have an ass whooping inbound.
I mean, I don't mind. It probably costs $5 to get Call of Duty BO2. I mean, it probably costs more still, but
Yeah.
I'm just buying them.
Well, imagine he charges interest, though.
Oh.
The
Crush, am I
interest
allowed
is
to
gonna
quote
be
Pickle
like
Boy?
the interest is gonna be like 2,000%, John. So have fun, buddy. What?
Am I allowed to quote Pickle Boy?
Oh yeah, say
John's
it.
friend, after seeing this, he could be like, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat it today. I'll beat you.
Yeah, pretty much. Lester's gonna show up in his house pissed off like crazy. He's gonna be like, "Hey man, so that's where it was? I looked under my bed 500 times, thinking I was just overlooking it, man."
Man, I thought I smoked it, man.
Yeah, probably. Lester would smoke that shit. Bro, I love Black Ops 2. No, I love the Black Ops games, but you wanna know what's my real shit from back in the day, though? Halo. I love Halo.
Which one?
Combat Evolved specifically, and Halo 2.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you want to hear the honest? Okay, this is just me being brutally honest. Do you know which one's my favorite?
What?
Reach.
There's nothing wrong with that. Only reason I'm even saying Combat Evolved and Halo 2 is because Combat Evolved, I didn't even have the full version. I had the fucking demo because my computer was shit. And, like, it was that shit. And I used to play multiplayer, Capture the Flag. Bro, I remember,
Dude.
I used to, real quick, I used to piss off my teammates like crazy and troll the hell out of people when I was 10. And, bruh, I actually learned the hard R from Halo. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I used to team kill my teammates when they were like 5 feet away from scoring the flag. I would team kill them, and then I would score the flag. Yeah, betray. Yeah, they would get so fucking angry. And, bruh, I remember some dude. I'm pretty sure I said this on another, one of our previous podcasts. But I remember the guy's gamer tag to this day. Wiz Khalifa himself called me the hard R. Clearly, that was the real Wiz Khalifa. He was like, why'd you kill me? Or something like that in chat. And I'll never forget that. That was the first time I ever heard the hard R. And, well, yeah. John, sorry, what were you going to say? Lenny, what?
You're saying that, and I'm just imagining freaking Keemstar going, yo, everyone tell Alex he's just
Where Keemstar originated, Halo. So, I mean, but he probably wasn't on that one. John, what were you saying?
Dude, back in the high school, you remember the Halo, I was passing around, I had the flash drive of the Halo game.
Dude, yes. Dude, I was talking about that in my last story time, actually, on my channel as well.
Dude,
What, he had a flash drive with all the Halo games on it?
dude, I had like Minecraft. I had Minecraft. I had Halo. I had, I think, Counter Strike, and I had other type of game, bro. I made profit from that, dude. People were buying it off me just to like they would give me their flash drive. I would like switch it over. I was charging $5 per person.
Nice.
Okay. So
Wait,
that actually...
Oh, go on. Sorry
Go
about
on.
that.
So
Oh,
that
you're good.
reminds me. This is... When I was younger, my first ever gaming console other than Nintendo Wii was an Xbox 360.
Ugh.
But... So... What my dad did was he didn't want to like spend money for games all the time, so he got it hacked. I'll just say that. I'm not going to say the
Jailbroken?
specific one.
Oh, I miss those days.
Yeah, Jtagged. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember I had over 300 games and we barely spent $50 because what I would do was we would go to like a video rental store and for like $1 we'd rent a game for the night and just the guy who Jtagged my Xbox was an absolute Steven level genius. And what I mean by this was he also programmed my console that whenever I put in a disc for a game, it would copy all the contents. It won't run the game. Instead, it will copy all the contents of the disc onto a hard drive so you can just play the game whenever you want.
Yeah.
And he would just... And, oh my gosh, I think I had Halo Reach, CE Anniversary, Hitman Absolution, Alice Madness Return. I had so many games, I still haven't even played most of them.
Real quick.
And I had
sorry.
that many games. I still haven't played most of them, and it has been years.
Yeah, no, dude, that's classic. Dude, I did that with my Wii U a couple years ago. No, you can do. I mean, dude, you probably can do that. It's not going to be long until there's an indefinite hack for PS4, and you can. I mean, there's already a few out there, but I mean, with Xbox One and PS4, that shit's coming soon, especially with Microsoft focusing more on the Xbox Series X and Windows and whatever. And Sony focusing on, PS5 and shit and whatnot. Real quick, though, I was going to say this, and, like, again, in my last story time, I was talking about Halo for a brief period of time, because what we had in our high school, we were some sneaky motherfuckers. And I'm not saying, I'm not just saying me and John, but a lot of the school, we would download Halo, and someone set up a Halo server in the school system files in the network drive, and we would always hide in obscure locations. We would hide it. I remember a few places we hid the files. We hid them in music files, which, dude, who the hell even, I'm surprised the school didn't find out sooner. Because who the hell even needs a network drive for fucking music class, okay? I just don't even know. Yeah?
I hid mine under final exam.
I mean, dude, a lot of people would just hide under their favorite teacher. People would hide under fucking and stuff like that. I'll have to beep those names, but So, and dude, the school would always eventually find out, and they would delete it, but we would always just bring it back. And it got to the point where a lot of teachers, they just knew about it, and unless you were a fucking stickler bitch, like our fucking librarian, who, if she ever watches this, I hope you know that you're a fucking bitch. But, and because I got in trouble for playing Halo once, she's such a God, I hate that bitch. I feel like Keemstar now. But,
why don't you say it like Keemstar then?
You fucking librarian, you fucking everyone's telling my librarian that she's a yeah, go on and say it. But imagine I just said that in the library, she's like, stop playing, get off, and this is how she said it too. She's like, get off the computer. Nope, you can't be on the computer because you were caught playing Halo. And then imagine I'm just like, all right, fuck this shit, and then just stomp my just knock a chair or desk over or whatever, and be like, everyone, I need everyone to say something. Hey, everyone say this librarian's a fuck. Everyone say it. Everyone, her right there. Just all the black dudes in the hallway. Hey, man, what'd you say? Aye. or something like that, you know. Hey man, what the hell do you say? Call her. Oh man, you a hoe. Just going crazy, you know. But yeah, nah, like that shit was fun. I'm not even gonna lie, and it wasn't just that. It was also Minecraft stuff like that. But it was mainly Halo though. Mainly Halo.
God, you guys had all that fun stuff going to high school and such. At my school, we didn't have. Oh, okay. So my school didn't do anything like that because we didn't have anyone clever like that, and I didn't care to try. But then there was my middle school librarian. To this day, still my favorite person I ever met in schools. No matter what, who. I don't care who I bring up. This person is still my absolute favorite. She was a legend. Because I. So you know how on the school computers usually they're really strict.
Oh yeah, dude.
For some people, this librarian, there was one person that was dared to go on this weird website, and it ended up being like some hardcore porn. And my librarian just looks at it and goes, "Oh my gosh, the hell kind of website is that?" And send me the link.
I gotta ask, how old was she? Like a rough estimate? Like, I'm just curious because okay, I figured, dude, I figured because our freshman year we had a different librarian for 1 year. She was this old nice lady, and she never gave a fuck. John knows who I'm talking about. But then we got this fucking middle-aged cunt who just, you know, looks like a fucking Karen, and you know, then it all went to shit from there. But anyway, go on, Lenny.
No, but that librarian was awesome. I miss her. She did retire a few years ago, but.
Well, big F for her, but big W for her at the same time.
The one thing I will give her a lot of credit for is there was a few things in the middle school, in my middle school that we had. For example, there was one specific chair in the library, and it was you know those kind of padded chairs they usually have in the libraries?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was one of those, but it had wheels on it and you could spin it. She had it specifically made for the library, and there was only one of them in the entire school. But to be able to sit in it, you had to be on her good side because she always kept it behind the desk. And I remember my 8th grade year, she specifically requested me to be her student aide, and for a whole year, I was able just to get that chair. No matter whoever called it, I could just go up to them and go out. And she was like, "Man, you heard him. Get out of it."
Dude, one of my favorites is when one of the class below us had a Kahoot game, and one of my friends that was in that class sent us the link code, and people were putting like that trail or the weird new username, and what's supposed to be to be like a 25 student class turned into 100 students.
I remember that kind of happened in middle school as well. Somebody like posted the Kahoot link on Facebook back then because Facebook was a lot hotter than like Insta. Bruh, we kept on. There was a bunch of inappropriate names and shit like that. I remember that one of them was called like I think like Thailand frozen water baby or something like that. Just fucking weird shit. And I think one of them was the hard R as well. And the teacher was basically like, "Oh my god, okay, listen. If we keep on having inappropriate names, then we can't have Kahoot." And she's like, "This is your last chance, okay? If I see one more bad thing, no more Kahoot for everybody." And then
you're saying like she was Benson. "If I see one more inappropriate name, you're fired."
Pretty much. She's like, "I'm banning Kahoot from the classroom if this happens again."
I'm banning anyone.
George.
I was gonna wait real quick though. I was just gonna say someone fucking finished it off with a banger, bro. Somebody said Kahoot's gay anyway on the fucking Kahoot, and then she's like, okay, this is too inappropriate, and was basically having a wings meltdown, like I can't take this shit no more, man. And then just fucking banned Kahoot for the rest of the year, which kind of pissed me off because I really did like Kahoot, but it was pretty funny though, to be fair. All right, John, what were you saying?
George, the teacher, you had Miss Nabs, right? French teacher.
Oh yeah, I had her freshman year.
Yeah. So she had
the Russian.
And yes, and the person that was in my class that hates Miss Nabs joined in, and his username was fuck Miss Nabs.
That's pretty funny.
And that person was John.
No, I never had her.
Hey,
I took Latin.
Hey, real quick, before we keep going, because I feel like we can just keep going on this shit forever. I never got to finish what I was saying before on, like, shit we've broken. While you guys were talking, I actually made a list, and oh my god, I feel shame right now. Quite a bit of shame. Do y'all want to hear the full list of shit I've broken?
Well, if you're offering, yes.
I feel that it's only fair since you guys said what you've broken. John, I'm sure John's... Well, John, have you broken more than just your PS5? You're probably a few PlayStation controllers. I know you've broken your Nintendo Switch controller.
The Wii.
Oh, the Wii, yeah, when you put the cookie in, yeah.
You put a cookie in the Wii?
No, that was a joke. He put the...
Okay.
He put the DS games in, yeah. Here, let me give off my list, okay? So the very first thing I broke was 2 Nintendo DS's. One of them I got angry at and threw it when I was like 10.
Richard.
Dude, I lost like a Mario Kart game and I lost my shit, bro. I'm sorry, I can't help it. And then another one, I got mad and like... Bro, I'm such a goddamn idiot. The same fucking year, I dropped it down the stairs and it broke. So that was.
And this person blamed me for it takes two. Huh.
Dude, I was 10. I was 10.
You can't see me right
You
now,
were
but I'm
21.
like. Okay, real quick. You can't see my face, but I'm like shaking my head right now.
Well,
or at least I was.
That's only the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, no.
So, this one was an accident, to be fair. It was an accident, but I still put it on the list. I accidentally broke my mom's phone because we were going somewhere. I think we were going to a doctor's appointment, and she likes drinking tea and shit. And we were in the car about to leave. And she put her tea in the cup holder, and she's like, "Put my phone. Hey, grab my phone from my purse and put it in the other cup holder." And I was about to put it in there, but like a dumbass, I lifted it over her tea, and then I lost my grip, and it went in the tea, and it started bubbling. And she starts screaming at me, getting so pissed off, and I don't blame her at all. This was like when I was 12, I think, and I feel a little bit bad because the shit started bubbling too. It started bubbling.
Wait, hold on, what did you drop in the tea?
My mom's phone.
Oh, you dumbass.
I was 12 though, to be fair. But yeah, that was that. Let me go down the list more. The last phone there's 2 more instances with my phone. So there was another time when I was like 14 and I got real pissed off because I was playing like some fucking, gotcha game or whatever. I was playing like either Flappy Bird or like Angry Birds or something.
I don't think Flappy Birds is a gotcha game.
All right, whatever. I was playing that game though, and it was some kind of rage-induced game, and I think I had a bet while playing it. I think I was playing with like one of my old friends or whatever, and I kept losing, and I felt like Richard, bro. I fucking threw the phone. Well, I didn't throw it like against a wall, but I like threw it on my carpeted floor, thinking nothing would happen. But me being, 62 IQ that I didn't realize that, a phone with no case may still get damaged in the process. I pick it up and it's all cracked. It still worked, but the screen was all cracked. It looked like a modern day iPhone when you drop it. That's all I gotta say.
Here's the one thing, this is one thing I never got. People always say, like, if you drop an iPhone, it breaks. I have an iPhone, and I've dropped it so many times, yet it's never broken.
Same with me. Actually, no. With this phone, no, it hasn't broken. I've dropped it from stairs. Probably have a good case.
All right, fine. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt with the newer ones. But back then, when we were in in my high school, bro, so many people it would crack so easy when they would just drop it. It's not even funny. So you guys may say that, but dude, it's you guys versus like 200 or 2,000 other people. But anyway.
Yeah, but that's also 2,000 other people like you that get mad at Flappy Birds.
No, they would just drop it on the school floor. That's it. They would have a case and everything.
Man, that don't drop it on the school floor.
Well, obviously, but you know, shit happens, I guess. I don't know what you want me to say. That's their problem, not mine. There was one more. This was an accident, to be fair, but my old phone, old phone at this point, I had it for like 4 years, and it was already kind of like, you know, messed up. And this was an accident, but I dropped it on the floor when it had no case on. And this was a month before the pandemic, so this was actually a kind of a good thing that I got a replacement. But I dropped it on the phone. I mean, sorry, dropped it on the phone.
You dropped it on a phone?
No, I'm stupid. Shut up. I dropped my phone on the floor, and I was listening to Spotify, and I just picked it up and put it in my pocket because I was at work at the time, and I was in the car, and I was gonna like text someone, and then I realized the screen's completely busted. It didn't work, so I had to get a new phone that very night. Now that's just with phones, though. I mean, there's only a couple more things, but I broke in, I think, one PlayStation 5 controller, which I already mentioned. The other one is damaged, but it still works. I broke in 2 PS4 controllers. I think one of them that is still damaged is probably one that I bought from John.
Jesus.
Because I got pissed off. And, I broke one keyboard because
What the hell?
Because here's what happened. A lot of the times, like back then as well, like I would get really pissed off with Siege, really pissed off, or like as embarrassing as it is to say, with Minecraft sometimes too.
Real quick, with Siege, I know, and because I've been in the chat with you, because we used to play it all the time.
We still play it.
Yeah, once in a while.
But it was when me and Martin would play Hypixel a lot, and when some sweat would come by and wipe us, I usually would hit my table, like just like, you know, like that or whatever. And I had a lot, you know, much sturdier table back then. I have a bigger table now, but it's not as sturdy, you know. But I fucking smacked the shit out of my fucking keyboard by accident when we were playing R6, and bruh, it still worked, but it was just the keys, and it was all cracked and shit, let's just say that. So I ended up buying a new keyboard, and then I broke one mouse. I did the same thing with a mouse with R6 and with Minecraft. I think one mouse, like, I actually unplugged it and replaced it with a new one. I just got pissed and fucking threw it, like, on the floor, and then it just shattered. And the
Wings of Krush.
Dude, you know, roast me all you want.
Redemption.
Roast me all you want. I don't care. It happened. I'm willing to admit it. I got mad at Mario Party or Mario Kart once, and I fucking punched my Nintendo Switch controller, and then the shit was like unbalanced afterwards. Yeah, I had to get a new one as well for that. And the very last thing that I fucked up was a microphone. Now here's why. Because
oh boy.
Here's why. Because it wasn't the one I use now. I've used this one for like 2 years now, almost, I think. But I had a spare one that I bought that came with my new microphone stand that I got like half a year ago. And this is when I was recording bits and segments for the Lester video. I was recording a lot of it in my car. And bro, I went on a really good like so I had this one segment that I never uploaded, sadly. I had to redo it. And it was like a 45-minute clip of me rambling, but I felt I was like in the zone that day, you know? And I was feeling great. But bro, the fucking microphone quality was so fucking garbage. I just lost it in the fucking car and beat the shit out of it. And it still works just fine. It just has a dent in it. That's it. Because I like slammed against my cup holder. So, yeah. That's there's probably more, but that's what I can think of.
Krush Ray Rice of microphones.
I don't know if it's a guy mic or a woman mic, but it still got the shit beat out of it. I have a I can send a picture. Like, I can show you all a picture, but I mean, it's whatever. That mic was shitty anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, that's yeah, Wings of Krush, I guess. So yeah,
Krush
that's
Redemption.
Crush of Redemption. Yeah.
In your guys' honest opinions, what is the worst season of the year?
Easily summer. Fuck summer. Summer's such a shithole. I hate summer.
I'll be honest with you, spring.
Why spring?
Allergies, that's where my dude, like,
That's
you
a
know,
valid answer, honestly.
that, I mean, summer, yeah, but spring is, you know, it's a, I mean, I like fall too. If I have to pick, it's between fall and spring, but I gotta say spring. That's when allergy season starts to kick in.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, dude, I just hate the summer because it's so goddamn hot. I hate the heat, and I hate the insects. There's nothing good that comes during the summer. Fall is the best time of the year. I'm gonna be honest.
You know, so agree. Well, you guys can't agree or disagree with me this because you don't live in Oregon. But in Oregon, we have a special name for summer, and that's wildfire season. I think you guys understand why.
Yeah, I do. John, do you?
Kind of.
Okay, so every year during summer, we at least get 1 or 2 wildfires here in Oregon. And I remember 2020 was bad because they were huge fires. And I remember, so this moving on to a story that might piss you guys off a little bit, but I don't think I ever told Krush. Did I ever tell you about the Gorge fire that happened in 2020?
The Gorge fire?
The Gorge, yeah.
You might have. I've never heard that name before. I don't know if you've mentioned that name specifically.
It's an area in Oregon. It's called the Gorge. Duh. But so in the Gorge, there's a lot of areas that have historical monuments, I wouldn't say farmland, but lumberland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like area for lumber yards. It's got all that. So it's a big area. Some asshole teen with took a bunch of fireworks in it during the summer of 2020 and lit them off in the middle of it and ran.
Yeah.
And he started this fire that burned down, I think it burned over 1,000 acres. Actually, no, almost 2,000 acres it burned. It destroyed a lot of people's homes, pretty much wiped out a few cities, like small towns, completely wiped them out. It destroyed countless historical monuments.
Did he get arrested?
And he got arrested, but the kid was 17. He was 16. And you know what he was let off with?
What?
Community service and a $2 million fine.
Dude, there's no way
the
he's
thing-
gonna pay that.
Okay, but this is where it gets stupid. The $2 million fine, if he doesn't pay it by the age of 21, it's forgiven.
That makes no fucking sense.
Welcome to Oregon.
Dude, no, that's bull. Dude, fuck, I don't give a shit if you're 17, if you're fucking 10. If you do that shit, just give you, okay. So, I don't think, I don't know if you need life in prison or whatever, but get
They had to
10 years or whatever. Or, I don't know, 5 years and a bunch of community service or whatever.
With that kid, they actually had to keep his identity hidden because otherwise he actually would have been killed.
Why? Fuck him. This is public information, dude. That's
yeah,
fucking
well,
public.
again, you forget the state I live in.
Dude, there's no way he's gonna remain anonymous. Somebody is gonna leak him, And I mean, you know, like if you get leaked versus, you know, publicly identified, then that's one thing, okay? You probably will be fine. You know, but dude, it doesn't matter. He'll get found out one way or another.
Hey Lenny, did he ever did anyone die, or it was just
A lot. Like, even in my neighborhood, what people were doing in 2020, because you remember the Portland riots and such.
Yeah, the fucking Planet of the Apes, yeah, I know.
Yeah. What happened was people would light fires, wait until people got evacuated, and then break into their homes. That happened to a lot of places in Oregon.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I remember even, I don't think Krush remembers this, or Jown, but I got evacuated in 2020.
I do.
For
No,
like
I remember
3
that.
weeks. Yeah, I was gone for like 2-3 weeks. And my neighbors actually stayed behind, and they pretty much started this tiny militia in our neighborhood, and they had signs everywhere that said, "You loot, we shoot."
Good. Good.
And what would happen is, if you, let's say you pulled into the neighborhood in a car, they would follow you all the way to the house you're going to, and they would watch you pull out your key and unlock your door. They would not leave you alone until you unlock the door, because if they saw you break a window or something, they would shoot you.
Good. They should do that everywhere.
Yeah, no, that. And this is more of a tangent of me, if that's all right. There's one person I know. You guys know who you guys will know who I'm talking about immediately, because she pings me every time there's even a small bushfire nearby.
oh
Is ever since then, she always gets this huge amount of anxiety every time there's a forest fire, and I keep having to yell at her, just like, look, it's not even close to us, and it's blowing away. Why are you scared?
oh was she
'Cause it's like-
traumatized? That was she
Traumatized my
of what
ass. She
happened?
didn't lose anything.
I know, but still traumatizing to go through that back in 2020. That
I went through it, and here's the thing. I went through it. We didn't lose property. Our neighborhood was safe. We got evacuated for a few weeks. That's it. It's like, what's traumatizing about that?
Wait. Well, where did you stay though?
My aunt's, and she stayed at a family member's too. I know that much.
But what if you had nowhere to live, or you didn't have any connection? Where were you gonna be placed?
There was hotels.
Oh, okay.
Hotels in Oregon offered huge discounts to residents that were evacuated.
You still have to pay, but dang.
Yeah, but it goes from like 120 a night to like 20 a night. Plus they would make an exception for pets. This is one thing about a lot of people these days. I understand there's anxiety disorders and stuff, but just like I'm so sick of hearing about it. Is that bad to say?
No, because I mean, look, it's, you know, I mean, I think it's whatever. Like, I think if you give awareness that people have these issues, that's fine, okay? But it's all about if you're using as an excuse. So if you're like Lester, and you know you try and use as an excuse, I say to hell with that. Like, who cares? I don't care about that if you're gonna use it as an excuse, you know? Because people these days just want to be victims with everything and don't want to be held accountable. Just like that idiot that we were just talking about.
Yeah, like, the one thing I'll give credit to my friend about, I'm not saying her name, but you guys already know who I'm talking about. She doesn't use it to be a dick, but it does get annoying sometimes.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
For this whole reason that it's like she'll worry about things that are completely out of her control, and that probably won't even happen. She's the what if person.
Mm-hmm.
I have one word to say. Woman.
What?
Alright, we gonna wrap it up here. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, make sure you either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. Or else, when John goes into the movie theater, he will recreate what Lester and his girlfriend did in 2014. So yeah, you don't want to see that happening when you go to see Barbie, okay?
He will do what the black girl did to him in the movie theater and gas chamber you.
Man, I can't wait to sing I'm a Barbie girl.
You are so gay.
Bro, you turn, bro. No, you're gonna turn Margaret Robbie into a tranny, and she's gonna commit suicide if she hears that. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.